Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Thunder, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And, of course, the Lakers, they're 5 spots behind them.
When I look at the Lakers, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems that we didn't really know they had.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They got some kinks to work out for sure.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron James out there with Walker, and it's the bodyguard in at the 5. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Junior, he's out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
No, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Here's Walker, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Back to Doncic, puts up a 3. Here's the bodyguard. Oh, Junior with a block. And he gets it back. Walker in the post, covered by Junior. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. We can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Brian, back over to you.
Allie, thank you. The bodyguard, pass to James. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
One guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
Free throw, no good. Well, Clark, the Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, B.A. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced in his time in the NBA. He appeared to be the face of the franchise for the Mavericks. But apparently there was some concern about his defensive effort and also... Oh, hey, how about that right there? Big time! Whoa.
Well, defensive plays like that are Dort's specialty. His active hands turning them over and jump-starting the break.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Walker. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers which easily could have been prevented. He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. James, outside. Back to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Pass to Walker. Over Junior. No good off the back of the rim.
Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Dort, the pass to Lee. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers.
And you like how they're taking care of the ball. Minus a few mistakes here and there, they're just so difficult to disrupt offensively.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. NBA's top passing teams. The Lakers, #1.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Lakers trail by 5. It's Walker on the wing. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Dort for 3. No good there. Good D by Doncic.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to the bodyguard. There's the triple. And again, the Lakers, no good. Thunder leading by 5. From about 16, will not go. Misses off the front iron. To the inside. And the jam by Walker.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Dort outside. Back to Lee. Goes up at the elbow. The Lakers with a rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, it's important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Outside, SGA. Back to Lee. Pass to Dort. Back to Lee. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Walker. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 12 points.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Junior against Walker. Doncic right side. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Junior outside. Dort, a screen on Walker. From deep, Junior. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The bodyguard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Reeves. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. Trailing by 2. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. That three's off the mark. The Lakers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. And here's James. Off target with the 3. Here's Dort. Down low. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to the bodyguard. Now Reeves. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And it's Dort. And that one is stopped right through.
And you see the acceleration from Dort. Just a great athlete.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 46% in the first quarter. Doncic outside. There's a screen. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren Love swatting away shots just like this.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Always doubted on the kid, what they tend to do. It turns on motivation, what they said to you. Hate mail all day, it's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't be like this. It's gonna take patience, work constant, check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies, you might think friends. Thought you get it in a year, it might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose? Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid, what they tend to do. It turns on motivation, what they said to you. Hate mail all day, it's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't be like this. It's gonna take patience, work constant, check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies, you might think friends. Thought you get it in a year, it might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose? Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid.
And checking out some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic outside. Pass to the bodyguard. Outside Reeves. Now Doncic. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot. Shot to stop the run. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right, even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Mitchell comes in for Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. So it's the Thunder now, leading by 5. SGA passes to Lee. Shoots over Walker, and Junior gets it to go on the assist from SGA. He's got 16 points now.
I just love the ball move.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied. It just continues to elevate his game year after year.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, well, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people and the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day a smile on my face. Back to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
2.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A., guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Thunder leading by 9. Kicks it to Junior. From the arc. Sure. That's basket number 9 on 12 drives.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Smart outside. Outside Reeves. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Hartenstein pulls it in.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. To the paint. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Lee on the wing. Walker covering. Wallace misses.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
SGA with a steal. Driving to the basket. And SGA throws it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Back to Reeves. Ayton, a screen on SGA. The shot by Reeves, no good.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Lee. 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Free throw good. Junior. He's perfect from the line this time.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, It's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
They've got Jalen Williams, Jason Wallace out there with Mitchell. Then it's Isaiah Joe, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. Got a hand on it. The bodyguard. Pass to Doncic. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Well, granted, more and more teams look to get up and down. Do you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Good work defensively by Mitchell.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
He takes it in. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
And he's going for the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence carrying towards the middle. With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. To the middle. It's stolen away. Now the Lakers moving it up. James against Williams. Smart outside. James outside. Kennard on the wing. The 3. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Well, we've seen outstanding defense this season. And here are the teams leading the way in steals. The Thunder 4th.
This team will punish you for sloppy ball control, no question. They've got a lot of fast-handed guys just waiting to take advantage.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
In the league. They put in a lot of work down low. They're an intimidating team when they're attacking the boards.
And many of the turnovers they cause are a direct result of their terrific ball pressure. These guys just get up in your shirt. quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Joe. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Lakers trail by 12. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
They get it back. Smart for 3. Here's the bodyguard. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Mitchell. And the shot no good. A bit short. The Lakers have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number. And only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total. And I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises. The Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. 2 pillars of the league.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Williams looking around. Outside Mitchell. To stop the drought. Then he takes it up and lays it in. Mitchell's got his first points of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of shots from point-blank range.
Big-time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
James against Williams. Outside Joe. The 3 ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Smart outside. Pass to the bodyguard. And here's Doncic. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here's Doncic. He has 6. Intercepted. And it's Williams off the drive. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from James. Doncic against Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Smart. Kennard for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Bodyguards got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Doncic. Smart outside. Here's James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Oklahoma City leading by 11. And here's Mitchell. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Pass to Wallace. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Wallace has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And here's Doncic outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Left side Mitchell launches it, and another 3 for Oklahoma City.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. He's checked in for Williams. Lee comes in for Joe. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And then for Los Angeles, Walker, he's checked in for LeBron. LaRavia comes in for Kennard. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Here's SGA. He's got 5. SGA driving, and SGA throws it down.
The defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Lakers. 17-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Junior way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers trail by 14. The Bodyguard. Pass to LaRavia. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Fires for 3. They get it back. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Lee on the wing. He's covered by LaRavia. Dort for 3. Lee, the pass to Hartenstein. Good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Now Doncic. Give him 8. Pass to Reeves. LaRavia outside for 3. Down it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Dort outside. Back to Lee. The three. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Walker, a screen on SGA. Here's Doncic. And it's Lee with the rebound. Lee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, a screen on Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Reeves.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Tip. Oh, that's offensive interference. That's the Oklahoma City leading by 14. 1:19 left in the second. SGA good. SGA's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Walker. Laravia outside. Here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. They set the pick. Here's the bodyguard. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 50% from the perimeter in the second, shooting 4 of 8. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take it.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Here's Walker. He has 7. Doncic outside. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. Laravia's got 6.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Junior outside. Walker pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 13. Pass to Reeves. Laravia outside. Hartenstein against Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Thunder. They lead by 13. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Dagnall, pretty good play from this team in the first half. What'd you like best?
Yeah, I think we've done a good job defensively. That's gotten us out on the break. We're sharing the ball. We're shooting with confidence. Taking a possession at a time. That's who we are.
Confidence is king.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They have been sloppy here, Ernie. You know, I know they're hearing it in the locker room right now. You can't compete with that many mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of wasted possessions on their part. And now let's take a moment to see how the West stacks up here in this early part of the season.
You take a look at the Lakers. Even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? How fast?
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. Second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Then there's Walker. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's the bodyguard in at 5 down low. Well, the Lakers shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Doncic outside. Outside Reeves. Puts up a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Doncic, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Junior outside. Pulls up on the wing. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. That's now 32 points now for Junior. Walker passes to Doncic. 90 seconds into the second half now. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Dort outside. SGA, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Lee. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Outside Reeves. Back to James. Over Williams. Shot's good by James. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now and check out which teams are tops in rebounding this season. Oklahoma City in 5th.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Walker passes to Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now, here is James. Williams defending. And that one's good. James.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Williams passes to Lee. With the floater. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another three from Oklahoma City.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Mitchell's checked in for Dort.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Oh, it's going by Junior. And here they go. And a big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. Looking to end the run. And he lays it up and in. Doncic has got 12 points.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Outside Mitchell. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Kicks it out to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Screen by Holmgren. Mitchell finds Junior. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Aiden. Walker in the post. Check by Mitchell. Walker draws the double. Doncic against Junior. The three is up. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's SGA. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. 16 points for him.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. 4-3. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Outside, SGA. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Doncic passes to Smart. Now Aiden. Oh, stolen by Junior. He goes up. And Junior throws it down.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Doncic on the wing. It's stolen by SGA. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Pass to Holmgren. From down in the low post, it goes. Holmgren's got 6 in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he lobs it up top. Upside. Down it goes on the line.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Doncic missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
They recover it. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Smart passes to Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
And he makes a first.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren, and it's Wallace in for Jalen Williams. Second free throw, no good.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
First one falls. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season, but a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Doncic hits them both. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Lee. Here's the bodyguard. Checked by Mitchell. The bodyguard. The pass to Reeves. Now Ayton. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reeves. Lays it up and banks it in. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Doncic. And here's Junior outside. Joe, good. And the assist goes to Junior. He's got assist number 7 tonight.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Here's the bodyguard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The bodyguard's got 18 points in the game. There's a minute 34 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Mitchell, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Lee's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Doncic against Mitchell. Shot clock at 6 from the baseline. And it's Doncic missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That one goes in. Wallace has got 4 this quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Mitchell against Doncic. Pass to Smart. And here's Reeves outside. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. SGA and Wallace with the backcourt. Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Junior, and it's Mitchell in at the three. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
The Thunder shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Now here's SGA. Pass to Wallace. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound. The bodyguard. Kennard against SGA. Kennard passes to the bodyguard. Oh, stolen by Junior. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Brand, you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Junior. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Wallace, the pass to Lee. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Buries it from 3. He's got 42 in the game.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Junior against James.
Second personal foul. First 2 fouls.
Reeves against SGA. On the wing, Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. From deep.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Outside Reeves. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Hartenstein. Reeves against Junior. Pass to Mitchell. Now Hartenstein. Now here is Junior. And Reeves pulls it down. Inside. Here's the bodyguard. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Kennard. Here's James. Covered by Junior. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's foul number 2 for him. And last season, the worst in about 2 decades for games lost to injury, Clark. Cause for concern?
I certainly think so, but I mean, I am a fan of load management, but I think it should be in practice time. That way, the guys can play as many games as possible for their team and the fans. Load management should be, I think, managed in the practice schedule.
Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
And here's Junior outside. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Back to Smart. Pass to Walker. Beyond the arc. That's it. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And there's a pick. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Doncic against SGA. Doncic outside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's good from 17 feet. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Fires from deep. And it's Smart missing. Oklahoma City has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Lee, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Walker against Junior. Just 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Spins. The steal. Mitchell against Kennard. The 11-footer. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to the bodyguard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Now Doncic. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. He's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. They set the pick. Outside for Mitchell. Here's the 3. And it's the bodyguard with a rebound.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Smart for 3. Yes. Great play by Walker to set it up. Smart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's SGA. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Kennard outside. Down low. And the jam by Walker.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Walker against Junior. The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Smart with the ball. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Walker. And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie. This is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote.
Take a break.
That's a pretty powerful combination.
First free throws good. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Lee. Caruso comes in for Mitchell. And Jared McCain subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Los Angeles, James comes in for Kennard. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Smart. And so he hits both. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Outside Walker. Over Williams. That won't go either for Walker.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Wallace outside. From downtown. Drills it for deep.
They have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Outside Reeves. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Oklahoma City shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. It's Hartenstein, high post. Outside McCain. They set a pick from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Walker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's the bodyguard. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to McCain. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Rebound, the Lakers. The bodyguard's got his 16th rebound on the night. To the inside. Here's Doncic.
Oh, let me get hard on that one, B.A.
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And for the Thunder, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. Wallace outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Reeves. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Doncic against McCain. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. The bodyguard controls the rebound and the putback. The bodyguard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And when you see a team 4 times over the course of a season, you really get to know them. I'm sure they're happy to snatch that first game of the year against the Lakers.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Junior.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Williams finds McCain. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Reeves. Wallace hits a 3-pointer.
I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And time to present our player of the game.